Leary Ellix Everlock. Yes, your full government name.
Full government name, yeah.
It's been about 3 days since the planned, faked stoning of Sonata Pier took place. And you've begun to notice through your sort of silent people watching that socially things are starting to kind of come to a head. Certain classes have begun making, like, get well soon cards
Mm,
for her.
it's cute.
Um, there are people who are starting to become a bit concerned.
Mm,
Uh, you know through the grapevine that Reed has not slept very well in the past couple of
mm,
days. Although, because you know the truth, and because you hang out with the truth, you know that there is a plan in place to bring Reed into the fold. They
okay.
just sort of have to hammer out the details.
Mm, that makes sense.
But students are talking, and students are talking a lot in this
Mm,
school. There is a retalk of um, the gathering of influence and what happened there, and some students are starting to talk about the contrast connection by name.
mm,
So you realize that this has kind of become a double-edged sword. On one hand, everybody that wasn't involved fully believes that Sonata has been turned to stone
mm,
and is being looked at in a private wing of the hospital area. On the other hand, you may have given a bit of a reputation to the contrast connection at this point.
because they know that it was them, essentially.
They've been
Like
putting
it's
two and two
been
together, yeah.
right, rumors like, oh, well, this had to be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is this about that group that attacked during,
right.
like, oh,
Right,
Defendus
like we
says
have
that
to
we're
be,
safe, but, like, are we
yeah.
now?
Mhm.
Um and teachers have been trying to rein in as much as possible.
Mhm.
On top of the past 3 very uh hectic days, it's also been about a month, but a little bit less than a month maybe, since you last saw your mom.
Mhm.
You spent a couple of weeks going to Robin and Jack and dealing with that. You know, dealing with your schoolwork that emotionally sort of catches up with you that, yeah, the last time you spoke to your mom was way before all of this, when
Mhm.
you know that she's been captured somewhere, you assume underground, where that chamber, that centralized chamber is, but you weren't there long enough to do a deep look.
Yeah, I'm so sad I'm turning blue. What is happening?
Yeah, apparently. Don't don't worry about Alexa's camera. It's going through as much
Violet,
trauma as
she's
she is.
Violet.
Um, and the only place that you can really find, well, there's two places that you can find um, solace in the talking. One is the library,
Mm,
because there's not a lot
yeah.
of noise in a library.
Mm. It's always kind of felt like home too.
And the second is, of course, the Tenebrae Forest.
Mm,
You know that place to be quiet. It can get loud, but you know how to not make it loud.
mm,
And the library, two places that you call home.
yeah.
And it's two places that you are very, very comfortable and familiar with. Where do you think we find Ellix on the third day?
Um, I feel like she likes to probably jump between a few different trees around the Tenebrae forest and probably hides like random knickknacks or some shit like up in them. Um,
What sort of things do
and
you think you hide there?
hmm, I think I just this is totally just off the dome,
Do
but
it.
yeah, I think she in being such like a fly on the wall, anytime she finds like a random lost item, instead of like going and returning it to someone, like because she knows no one's gonna fucking find it, she goes and brings it to like random places in the forest for either little creatures or other people to find. I think that's kind of like something that's just kind of a fun little hobby. Like, oh shit, I found this pocket watch. It's over here.
So, in a very Pixie Hollow kind of way, you find a bunch of these lost things and you give them
Yeah,
a new
it is
home.
totally different lost things. Yeah. Mhm.
On this third day, when you're jumping between these trees and you're sort of checking in on the things that you've dropped, almost as if they were people that you were checking in on,
Mhm.
every time you go to their place, they're not there.
Mhm.
There's nothing there. And you wonder for a moment if maybe like an animal had come by and picked it up.
Mhm.
But you're a
At every
ranger,
single one.
and you
Mhm.
don't notice any signs of animal activity.
Yeah.
Almost as if these have been picked up by wind. There's no
Mhm.
trace of someone having climbed the tree. There's no like of like scratch marks or claw marks. Almost as if they've just sort of disappeared.
Mhm.
And you go back and forth between your trees before you land on one that seems very familiar to you. Almost like a hanging willow tree. Multi tiered. But the difference between this and a normal willow tree, because nothing in the Tenebrae forest is ever normal, is where the willows sort of arch and curl. At the end, the sticks are rigid and structurally sound. You remember this very specifically because you plucked a stick from this tree oh, oh, so many months ago,
Mhm.
and you kept it on you. Even though someone desperately wanted it back, you kept it on you.
Mhm.
And you are used to quiet, which is why it makes sense that even without a roll, you would notice that you are not at this tree alone.
Mhm.
But the first thing you see is not a person. The first thing that you see is the absolute bastardization of a little clockwork man.
Of what?
Like a little clockwork man.
Oh, the fuck?
He's
All
like
right.
maybe a foot and a half tall. Doesn't
Mhm.
seem to have any sort of emotion to him, and is cobbled together using just random bits that you very much recognize as the random bits you've left around the forest.
Oh.
Different pipes have been made into legs. You
Mhm.
know, the wristwatch made into a centralized sort of chest piece.
Mhm.
And he just seems to be sort of doing a little dance back and forth.
Mhm.
How does
I
Ellix
just kind of,
react to this?
I just kind of cock my head. Is he on the ground or is he? in the tree with me?
He's on the ground.
Oh, okay.
He
Alex
seems
is
to be
very
sort of
used
looking at
to
the
like.
base of the tree.
Alex is very like used to um almost like people watching, but like creature watching.
Yeah.
um on this forest, but like this is weird as fuck. Um, just kind of cocks my head a little bit. I'm gonna slink down the tree, but on the opposite side. I like to not make a sound and just
Sure.
get a close look, essentially.
Give me a finesse roll. It's not even you're climbing down a tree. You're gonna make it down fine. I want to see
Mm-hmm.
how silent you are.
Mm-hmm. Can I use fly on the wall for this?
Absolutely.
Great. Decent. 21. Oh, sorry, 24 with hope.
With hope, go ahead and take your hope point there. With the absolute flighted foot of one of those air nomads and air elemental people that you saw back in Jack's hideout, you very gingerly step to the floor. He continues his little dance, staring at the base of the tree. You don't have the greatest of eyes on him because you chose to take the other side where you would
Mhm.
be a lot more silent,
Right.
but just seems to kind of be back and forth. He doesn't notice you. You don't even know if he can notice things. Like it there doesn't seem to be a sentience.
Mhm. Weird. This, like, I just kind of check in with my surroundings. This isn't like a dream, right? Like, I'm actively feeling things and.
Absolutely. You when you're sliding down on the tree, you feel your hands scrape against bark,
Mhm.
in a way that would normally like cut a person's hand, but
Yeah.
you're a ranger,
Oh.
you're a roughneck. You
Mhm.
have calluses where your calluses are. Like
Mhm.
this has nothing to do with you, but you definitely feel the weight of a world around you. Now, the Tenebrae Forest can play tricks on the mind sometimes, but you're
Yeah.
also sort
Mhm.
of used to their tricks. This isn't like
Mhm.
that.
Weird. Um, just kind of peek my head around the corner. Like, obviously, there.
Okay, so you're no longer trying to make yourself, like, hidden. You're making your
Yeah.
presence known, but in, like, a non threatening way.
Right. Like a curious way.
Um, you hear, like, a small gasp come from the base of the tree. Before this little metal man sort of crumples down into the sum of his parts. And you just hear, Ellix, what are you? Hi, I guess. Um, you can come out. I won't bite.
Just kind of like lean out a little bit. Just.
Aubrey's sitting at the base of this tree.
Mhm.
Um, sort of in almost like a reminiscent. And she has her wand in her hand. Her wand was sort of pointed towards this thing. Um, and she just kind of smiles and looks over at you, looks back at the little pile of metal objects,
Mhm.
and just kind
I
of
just kind
goes,
of, yeah.
it's funny what I can do when I have some focus, huh?
I shrug. I just kind of playing olive branch a little bit here. Just kind of like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
She kind of meets your shrug with one of her own, and she just kind of goes, I come here sometimes to, I guess, connect with my magic. That's what the professor said. Like, you have to connect with your magic, and I never really understood that. Considering 4 5 months ago magic wasn't real. So, some people have these like innate abilities, and I guess have been connecting a lot longer than I have. What about
I
you?
just kind of I point up to like acknowledge like this specific tree and just kind of like nod my head and make it obvious that I know she's also probably thinking about home in general. Like, if this is a place to connect with her magic, she's also kind of connecting with like this because this is where she fell, right? Or at least like this whole area
It was
around her.
nearby here for sure.
Hmm.
But she managed to sort of crawl/run at that point to this
Right.
tree.
Yeah, and then we both ran. Like, I essentially picked her up and ran up the
You
tree.
100% Tarzan and Janed her up the tree.
Yeah.
Um, but also, as you look at Aubrey, you realize this is not a girl you've spent a lot of time with.
Yeah.
Your
It,
friends and your teachers and the people who know you can extrapolate entire sentences from just your looks and gestures. She is
Mhm.
getting broken English from this because she
Yeah.
doesn't
This
fully understand you.
it feels really awkward, and I think Ellix also has a hard time communicating with this too. Like, it's like she doesn't really know. She also, in general, reacts more chill with the people and is able to be more conversational with people that she's really close with. She almost opens up in a sense.
Yeah,
Um, where people can, you're right, extrapolate like full sentences. This is when she doesn't really know the people that well, it's like she just kind of sits back a little bit, doesn't really speak her mind, if that makes sense. So it's
she
just
doesn't
kind
really
of
know how to
weird.
respond to you, but instead sort of
Mhm,
looks up because you do point up at the tree, and she goes,
mhm.
"Is it weird that like I don't know? We plucked my wand from this tree. We took a part of it for me. I thought that maybe the tree would occasionally want to see it."
Just kind of like this very stoic person just kind of like laughs at the idea of a tree. Like, and I, it comes off like I'm laughing at her.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And she
Like,
just kind
that's
of,
such a stupid thing to say.
yeah, she just kind of like laughs meekly. She's like, I know it's dumb. Like I know, but also I don't have a lot of people here to talk to. You know, for
I
people
just
who have been
look
trying
up.
to protect me or indoctrinate me into this school, you guys leave on your own quite a bit.
I kind of do like a like we want you to it again, it feels really weird. She's trying to say like we're trying to keep you safe, but it doesn't really like read that way. It's like it's just kind of weird little hand motions and like almost blabbering in her head.
She kind of like furrows her brow. She goes, I don't get it. The Simia, I believe. We're not supposed to say monkey man. That's bad. The Simia teacher, the one that found us in the forest that day, he said you guys were supposed to be keeping watch of me and keeping me safe. But you leave me at the school on my own, in a place I've never been, in a world I never knew existed, with powers I thought were from television shows and movies, and then you don't even give me my focus. Ellix, I don't understand you. And I want to. But, like...
She gets kind of standoffish. Like, nobody does. Like, that's just my fucking vibe. You know, like, people don't get it. I'm just me.
And she sees you, like, point towards yourself and, like, towards your mouth where, like, you don't speak and people don't understand you. And she goes, that's not it. I get that you don't speak. I don't know if you don't, or if you can't, or if you have a whole little backstory with that.
Kind of rolls my eyes.
Not my, you know, circus. Not my issue, not my story to say.
Not my monkeys.
Not my... She doesn't finish that.
I know.
But she just...
not my...
She's like, it's not for me to pry into that. What I don't understand is when you and your friends say something and you make someone hopeful and then you don't follow up with it.
I just kind of breathe and look up. And inevitably, I'm looking up at the tree. And just kind of frustratingly rub my eyes a little bit, like... And I point over at the school.
She nods.
And I like do this weird hand motion, and it's I just kind of run my hands through the hair, and you get it. And that's how it reads to Aubrey.
It's a lot. And I know. If anybody understands being overwhelmed all at once, I get it. It may be the only thing I actually have in common with you.
And I point back over at the school. I'm like, the school is safe. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. Being around the school, that's safety. That's me keeping you safe. But me, like, shit just happens around me. So, you wonder why I tried to... It's starting to click a little bit. Communication.
Yeah.
It's
She's going to make an intelligence roll, see how much she picks up. Woof.
Just terrible.
Man.
Here, Kira, let's do this. I will respond to things how Aubrey understands them. So you can, like, see how well she understands them, and I will respond in a way and then you're gonna like you can just like interpret how you interpret what I'm like trying to say.
So
That
what's
sounds fun.
what's funny is she's actually going
Yeah.
to utilize one of her experiences because she can do a fun
Okay.
thing by being a human.
Okay.
Um, she's going to. So she has an experience that's called Sure, Why Not? Which is
I
basically
love it.
like, this is new, this might as well be happening, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And she's never spoken to someone like you before.
Mhm.
And she's, instead of having your friends around to interpret for you, she
Yeah,
now has
which is
to
how it's been this whole time.
fully, it's just you
Yeah,
and
we
her.
haven't had right, we haven't had one-on-one ever.
Which she is then going to mark a stress
Mm.
because if she fails that role as a human, a role that uses one of her experiences, she can mark a stress to re-roll,
Oh, neat.
which is very good because she rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh,
So, oh boy,
let's
did
hope for
she
something.
ever eat shit on that roll.
Yeah, golly.
I Are these fucking weighted? No, they're just bad. Okay, cool. So she rolled the same exact roll,
The fuck?
which is not even like a 1 in 400. That's a wild ass thing.
Yeah.
So that's a 5
I can see why
plus
you
2,
thought they might have been weighted.
7. So, okay. So 1 in 4, 5, plus 2 for her experience, 7, plus 3 for her intelligence, 10. It's still not
I'm
terrible.
here for it. But not great.
Not
And
great.
I'm here for it. You know what? We can keep this going. I'm here for it.
So what
I
does
kind of love this
she what
girl.
does she get with a 10?
So she gets like school and like I'm keeping you here, but I know that this isn't like something about me and
She kind of,
like
okay, so keep me in the box and I'm safe in the box.
yeah.
I just want someone to speak to me like I fucking exist.
I just wave my hands and fucking
Not
like dude.
sit. And she gestures towards beside her.
She like is taken aback. Sits down
Please.
in front of her.
When I say
Also,
speak to me,
I know.
I just want someone to treat me like I'm not this thing to be put in a box, but like I can handle the truth. What am I?
So Ellix sat down and hears all this and like is not like realizes that she's something that doesn't want to be protected, obviously. And then responds as like, I'm not trying to protect you. Like, and she gets that. Like, me, no. Like at
Yeah.
that, them, they're all trying to do that. That's not me. Me keeping this, and like I point to her wand. Me keeping your wand, that wasn't anything in protection of you.
I I get it. You don't you don't fall out of the sky from your intern job and crash into a dark forest and with magical creatures and elves. You your people existed in movies to me. Like, all of your friends, fae creatures. It was a lot. And
She kind of gets a little frantic at this, like, and like, but there's a little bit of like, yes, obviously, exactly, and like, that's all she gets from that, and
and
points to
I
her wand again.
yes, this I have powers, and at some point I have to go back to a life where I don't have powers, and I can make little metal guys dance, and I
And then
can.
she gets like, this is cool. This is awesome. I don't want to, like, I
And
don't
she
want
sees you point to yourself,
to.
and she smiles, and that smile has like a little bit of a mischief that you recognize as your own.
Yeah.
That thing of like, we're in a forest nobody goes to
Mhm.
that is so dark you couldn't even see through it unless you were there in the grove with you.
Mhm.
And she springs to her feet
Went my eyes and then like, oh, what is happening?
with her wand in her hand.
Oh
And she
God.
goes, Alex, have you ever
Squint's eyes again.
flown before?
I do like a very clearly like airplane, like
She just
like
shakes
one
her head.
flight, and then I'm like obviously pointing at the
She's
like
like,
the ferries that exist. Like,
not exactly. I can't do wings yet.
yeah, okay.
Um, yet, but I never tried it here. Okay, okay. Stand up,
Terrifying.
stay perfectly still.
I don't know how I feel about this. Alex looks slightly uncomfortable, and then is like, okay, and begrudgingly stands up.
Um, she is going to, uh, she's going to make a spellcast roll.
Okay.
She's also going to spend her second hope to use an experience called Ironically Good at This.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. 16 plus altogether 5 is 21 with hope. She's going to get that hope point back. And I'm even going to say, with that being as high as it was, because she needs to beat a 15. So she goes into the 20s. She's just going to be like, okay. If I wanted wings, what wings would suit Ellix? And
None. Zero wings. I don't want wings.
like as you do, like, no. She goes, no. I got this.
Oh God. The face palm.
And you see her begin to wave her wand almost as like a paintbrush. And nothing happens. But you look over your shoulder and see a line show up. Another line. And the lines start to connect and turn around your back and connect more lines until you have these ultraviolet moth wings
Oh, whoa.
that connect to you on a spiritual level, but you don't actually feel them physically there. And you feel as if you have been magically augmented in some way.
Oh, golly.
And she just kind
Uh-huh.
of goes, give it a shot.
That's new.
Yeah, haven't done that before. Like, I've done the spell. I have done the spell before. This is not the first time. But I've never manifested it like that before. Try it out.
Magic is... Oh, okay, sure. Go. I'm definitely not gonna like climb up a tree. Like I look up a tree and I'm like, wait, that's a bad idea. I'm gonna just fall. And then I'm like, I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm like, just kind of trying to hover.
You sort of kick a little bit off the ground, and
Right.
the wings just flutter just a little bit, and you are maybe about 4 or 5 inches off the ground. But you're hovering.
Okay. All right.
And she's like, hey, we're practice. That's a new one. We're practicing. I did it to a student. They didn't start with hovering, and may have dislocated a shoulder, but that was mostly
Okay.
because they were really bad at flying.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Sort of. I can't
I mean, this
like
is all
fly
new to
you,
me too. Mm-hmm.
right? I can just sort of make you able to.
Is very like, what the fuck? I'm like not used to this. I'm very used to keeping feet on the ground.
Um,
Um,
do you want me to? I can stop it.
no, 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 no. It's okay.
Okay.
Like try to kick up a little bit more. There's like a little bit of like she starts to see a little bit of that like childish like oh my gosh this is so cool like I've
Your
always wanted to do this
your
a little bit
feet
like
kind
I've
of
always
kick at air as if you're
yeah
planning to like jump off of something, but
uh-huh
nothing happens. You don't kick off of anything because you're already in the air,
Sure.
but you
yeah
flutter a little bit higher.
oh this is kind of cool. There's like a smile that kind of creeps up across like Alex's face. Like who the fuck hasn't wanted to fucking fly?
It,
This is like I can be a really cool demeanor and everything, but like this is so neat, right?
you feel that like tough guy persona that Ellix puts on, just in a magical dark forest where no one can see you, and you flutter a little bit off the ground with ultraviolet moth wings.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel that start to break just a little bit, and she looks up at you and is just like, Ellix of all people is smiling, and no one will ever believe me.
Shut up.
She goes,
Just kind of.
I mean, I could tell a bunch of people.
Hey, 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 hey.
Well, guess you'd have to catch me. And she starts running off into the forest.
Oh shit. I fucking take. I like again. Never seen this side of Aubrey, but I'm like, let's go.
You
I'm here for a fucking challenge.
just sort of angle your body downward, and boom, you are through the trees. Instead of on top, you are weaving through. Give me an agility roll and let's see how it matches with hers.
Amazing. Uh, for shits and gigs, I could use travel within like the far distance fucking roll and like succeed thing.
You absolutely
But I think it'd be
could, but you
kind
could overshoot her.
cool. Oh that's a good point. Okay, I'll just do this. Also, Kira, just for logistics sake, how long are we planning on playing?
I did this with Zach for about an hour, hour and a half.
Okay, cool.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, agility. Why does it always, why, I need it, I needed to keep the numbers up top. It's really annoying. Okay, there we go. So 20 with hope.
Oh, good God. Um, yeah, so she adds nothing to her agility, by the way. She's at a +0. Um, so that is a 7 with fear. And I think that is because she's not used to running through these woods. So she just did it to kind of mess with you. Um, but as she starts kind of running through the woods,
Bonk.
she's like, oh, fuck, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. And she starts being a lot more careful to not run into things. But as she's being careful,
I slow down with her a little bit.
you sort of come up and like flutter your way to the ground next to her. And she's like,
And you know what? Actually, I will, like, if she'll let me, like, grab her by the shoulders and just kind of, like, weave her in and out of the trees, because that's kind of cool.
do you want to try and like pick her up?
Yeah. Done it
Um,
before.
I'm not even going to make you make a strength check because you've literally done this before. Um, but so do you kind of go like around the waist, up the
Like under,
arms?
like, like up, like under backpack. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about? Yeah.
Um, you do. She notices you coming and does not even stop you. Um, as you both begin to sort of weave in and out. Um, she is giggling enough for both of you. Before you sort of stop at the edge of the forest, leading back into, you know, the sort of front courtyard of Defendus Academy, and stop there. And
As
you
we kind of get up,
go
as we
ahead.
kind of get up on the area, I'm pretty sure that was like, yeah, as we kind of get up on where the school is and towards the North Forest area, I kind of stop towards the area by where I found, who was it? It was an Abra. Blue Spark.
Blue Spark.
Uh, yeah, I'll just kind of stop there, just kind of hang back a little bit.
Oh,
Sorry, computer making noises.
you're good. Um, yeah, and you
Just
sort of
kind of,
flutter
yeah.
down to the ground with her. And she goes, so what you're saying is you can be fun.
Kind of roll my eyes and look over at her.
She just kind of like crosses her arms. She goes, I wasn't going to tell anyone.
Just be like, I'm not all this all the time, you know?
And for a moment, you know, she just kind of gets it. She gets what you're trying to say. And she's just like, I get it. Like I was an intern. Do you think I fully let my personality show every time I showed up for work? This is you showing up for work. I get it.
Just kind of sits in that for a second. Like, yeah, how much of this is. I don't want it to be, like, just kind of shakes my head. Like, I don't want it to be a stressor. Like, I don't want it to be something that changes who I am in a sense. Like, it's not me. Part of it isn't, like, I just kind of like do this little balancing thing. Like, I'm not, this is part of me. It just always will be. And, like, there's other sides to me, you know? I guess less of a persona, more of a side of me.
Yeah. And she just kind of nods. And she's like, people are multifaceted, for sure. You
Mhm.
know, it, if you only hang out with someone on their best days, you've never really seen all of them.
Mhm.
And if you hang out with someone on their worst days, you've never seen all of them. It's just, I don't know, I guess I feel like I didn't know you all too well. And now I don't know, I don't know all of you, but I know a side of you that maybe you don't show to a lot of people. And I think it's really cool. I think it's cooler than your cool.
I just kind of point to the cool moth wings, and I'm like, transformative, like butterfly, haha.
She goes, "Did you like the metaphor? I could conjure a hammer and nail if you want me to be more on the nose with it." Um,
Haha.
Also, I thought that it's dark and misunderstood and beautiful. I thought it fit you really well.
Talk about on the nose.
But sometimes you have to explain the metaphor.
No, no,
People
no,
don't
no. I
appreciate art
mean,
nowadays.
you hit it on the nose. It's very it's good. It's a good time.
Question:
Okay.
what are you doing tomorrow?
Answer. Uh, Nothing of trying to like it going through my schedule in my head. A whole lot of nothing. This and maybe hanging out in the fucking fantasy skippies. I don't know.
As you're like just kind of pointing everywhere, just
Yeah,
like, this is my regular thing.
yeah.
She's like,
Kind of loom.
"Do you want to do a side quest?"
Like notice board side
Yeah.
quest. Fucking sure. All right. I got no other plans. Sounds good. I can make some cash that I definitely won't use.
Yeah, so there's one that not only makes cash, but also we get 50% off of the like performances and the plays that go on. And
Sounds
concessions.
kind of neat. Okay. I mean, just kind of like secretly is like, I mean, I enjoy a play from time to time. Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's like, "Yeah, I was starting to get into like musical theater with an ex-boyfriend of mine, but like never really fully got into it, and I could never watch Hamilton the same again. So it's fine. That's a lot. Um, but uh, yeah, I was thinking it might be kind of fun to do, and really all we got to do is go to this like nearby town and pick up some scraps. Um, and we get on the good side of Montgomery, which is really, really good.
It's with Montgomery.
It is Montgomery. It actually, you know this task because it is legit on
Yeah.
the sideboard.
Cool. Let's see.
It says, need a crew to head to the neighboring city of Endemata to pick up fabric for the Performing Arts Club. Offering 300 gold credit plus 50% off show tickets and concessions for the year.
Oh, sounds fun.
She goes,
Sure. I've been over there a few times and it's not too terrible. Go pick up some fabric.
cool. I'm gonna head to... Calathea sleeps like a log, but she also gets up really early. So if I'm not back by the time, she's gonna worry.
I just kind of pause for a second. Like, I know that you're still living with Calathea, right?
She is, yeah.
But no, like, yeah. Like, I know you're still living with Calathea, but like, bro, you're a fucking student here. Like, it's
I'm in the
you gotta. I point
box.
to her wand. I'm like, you gotta focus. You gotta focus. You go to fucking classes. Like, who gives a fuck if it's a human in here? Like, aren't there other humans
There are.
around?
This is not a
Yeah,
human thing. This is an Aubrey thing.
exactly. But like, it's not like she doesn't blend in. She already does blend in.
Oh yeah, you just know that she was put with Calathea because number one, Calathea offered,
Hmm.
and two, that they were trying to protect her.
Right, but she's not technically a student here.
Correct.
So what the fuck? Like, let's make that's stupid. Let's make you a fucking student.
She's like, look, if you want to write up the proposal and send it to the principal, you be my guest. I don't exactly think I can make a case.
I might have some sway with Defendus.
I'll believe it when it's here, but I don't want to get my hopes up. I'll see you in the morning. I'll keep the spell going for a little bit if you want to fly home.
Okay. Not as early as Calathea though. I sleep then.
Oh no, I'm not a crazy person. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not doing push-ups at fuck off in the morning. But, you know, I do push-ups with my brain. I really could have ended this on a better, yeah.
It's really awkward, and we're just gonna, okay, I'll see you later.
It's very much like a situation of like you guys look, nope.
Like we're both just like blabbering. I love that.
Yep.
Here, that was so good. Oh, I love us. All right. Hey, can we take 5 real quick? I gotta pee.
Absolutely. We will take 5, and then we will be right back. And then I can cut it here, and then you can just go and do your thing. Awesome. I'm also gonna do my thing, actually.
Also, real quick, wait before you go. So Connor's mom wants to know if I want to go to an escape room, but she was like 7, and I'm like 7's not gonna work because I'm busy, but like closer to 8ish, and she's like, oh, that's too late. So like 7:30 even, and like would that be not doable? That'd be in like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I don't plan on this going any longer than like a half hour.
You what?
I said I don't see this going any longer than like a half an hour.
Okay, great. Perfect. I'll let her know that if we can do 7:30, that's doable. If that's still too late, it's whatever. I'll be right back.
Yes. I'm also going to put this as a timestamp here.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. I have worked out some details with Connor's mom, but I didn't know. I told her if they have an option at 9, at 8, I can probably get over there in that time. But if it's any later than that, then or any sooner than that, then I can't do that.
Well, let's try and get you as available as possible.
You're good. It's okay. A-okay, babe. This is my priority tonight. It's all good.
Fair. Are you ready to jump back in?
Yes.
The next day finds you very quickly. You, between classes, head to claim the quest on the notice board, put yourself and Aubrey down. The most of your day is just filled with your normal classes, whether or not you choose to go to them. But instead of catching up with homework, you meet Aubrey in the front foyer. Little bits of snow have started to trickle down, but not really catch on the ground for long enough.
Sure.
Um,
Ellix is bundled in she's got like a cute little hood thing and like a scarf on the inside.
oh yeah. Aubrey's, none of her stuff matches, but
Oh.
it's like warm pants and a jacket and stuff that she maybe was able to scrounge from the lost and found bin in the school, because she was like, I didn't bring stuff with me. It's also at this point you realize that Aubrey probably doesn't have a lot of gold credit to her name,
Let alone stuff. Like,
let alone stuff, because the two major ways to gain gold credit in Defendus Academy is doing quests, which she doesn't have an adventuring party,
mhm,
and mock sports,
mhm.
which she might be able to do pretty well on, but you don't see her as the kind to like go up to somebody and be like, hey, fight me.
How fun would it be if all of our NPCs like formed an adventuring party with themselves and like
I mean, you all kind of have branching out adventuring parties. It's not to say that parties can't cross over. Just there's
no, no, no,
typically
no. If the NPCs had like they
if the
all ended
NPCs
up
had their own
forming.
party. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I love that.
It's so cute. Like you get Zini and fucking like Rockterra like and oh my
Ector,
god.
fucking Kasha, Amelia.
Aubrey and to round it out.
Well, you've also got Mitchie.
Oh right,
Um,
and she and
Reed wouldn't
Hadley.
have Hadley.
Not probably not Reed. Reed's busy doing
Hadley
stuff
kind of
with
does his own thing,
yeah.
or their own thing. Reed has got his own shit to worry about. But yeah, you've got a lot of people there that could absolutely form a little misfit, island of misfit toys right there.
I love it.
But you, this is an interesting thing for you. Aubrey's got her hair sort of pulled back into a ponytail. And you're so used to seeing her, and for her to have a look of disdain, having seen you, because
It's
she's
funny.
like, my fucking wand.
Yeah.
And when
It's like really awkward. Alex is just kind of standing there, like waiting, like doesn't know what to do with themselves, like just.
and she catches the sight of you, and just the widest smile, and
Just kind of chill.
kind of skips up to you and goes, okay, so I saw that you got the notice board thing. I realized I have no idea how to claim notice board quests.
Don't worry about it. It's complicated and weird, and but it's not too
Bureaucracy is a bitch.
Red tape.
So I figure there's two ways that we could go about this.
Mhm.
We could rent a vehicle, or if you have, like, I don't know, somebody you could talk to. Do you know anybody? Because I don't know anybody.
Mm,
You do
I'm
happen
trying
to
to
know
think.
that the school does have vehicle like rental services. Basically, they have people they can call.
Yeah, I I think I know a guy. Like, I feel like Alex is the kind of person that just kind of knows people around the fucking school for obvious reasons. But like,
Yeah,
yeah, I know a guy. Um,
there's enough people that know you transactionally
yeah.
that they're like, yeah, the school has their own like vehicle rental service, but I also know a guy
Mhm.
that like will do it for
That
a
does it for
discount.
cheap and like, yeah. So, I there's like a there's a there's a what's it called in a high school where they have like it's a shop class? No, what's it called? Where there's like a like fix up cars and stuff.
Oh, shop.
Yeah, it is shop.
It's
Okay.
shop. Yeah,
Yeah. So there's like if you go around the side of the school, there's like a little garage that's
yeah.
over there. And like that's where I know a guy.
Uh,
Um
you see that like Aubrey is very much trying not to get her stuff like dirty or
mhm.
her hair. You realize you're maybe sort of walking with, okay, maybe not the most girly girl that you've seen, but her and
Sure.
Mitchie are pretty like on par.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's just the difference between city girly girl and country girly girl.
I love it.
um,
Um,
but she's like,
so
yeah, this
really
is
cute.
great. Yeah,
I'm just kind of walking with like the purpose of like I like the I know where the fuck I'm going. I tend to walk around the school like that. It's a little off-putting in general, but like I know my shit.
oh
I know
yeah.
where shit is.
You
I'm like
people like
yeah.
students and teachers and stuff begin to recognize you almost immediately,
Mhm.
um, and you just see someone call back, "Hey, Marcus, you got a deal." Um, you see
Are you
what
cut out
steps out.
what?
You hear a guy yell, "Hey, Marcus, you got a deal!" Like looking over at you. Um, Marcus
Just
steps
kind of do
out.
one of the head nods.
You recognize this guy. He's not full orc. He's only half orc.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, but still has absolutely that like top heavy buff demeanor to him. Light sort of flora green skin. Just the
Mhm.
little beginnings of a
Is
tusk.
really fucking scary looking, but is a teddy bear on the inside.
100%.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like you stand there looking you're cool. He stands there like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Do a
wiping
little head
oil and
nod.
grease off of his like hands with a rag, gives you like a
Mhm.
nod, and both of you know that you are faking the hardest shit right now.
Yeah, just to like make, and then like I think both of us just kind of crack a smile, like just start laughing, like
And he just kind of laughs and he just kind of like holds his hand up to you. Alex, kiddo, how you been?
just kind of finger guns,
Yeah,
like been super good.
living the dream.
Uh, I go over and just like there's like a rack of helmets, and I grab one of them and pop it on and be like, "You cool with like?" And I point over to one of the like essentially mopeds that we fucking have.
Yeah,
That I tend to grab a lot. Um, it's like purple and has like little like I think it's like kind of cheesy. Has like like electricity shit all over it, but like it's the
there's
only one that
definitely a
looks
lightning
kind
bolt
of
decal
okay.
on that.
Exactly. Like, but it's like it's just kind of the one that is the least either girly or has personality. Like it's just there,
For
you
sure.
know? So I'm like, you okay if I take this one? Like the one that I usually fucking head out with.
He's like, oh, yeah, it's been sitting there waiting for you. You haven't gone on a spin in quite some time.
Listen, I get it, I know. I'm the only one who fucking takes this thing. I'll
I
be
mean,
back in a little bit.
you know that if you want, you can buy it and take it home, right?
Kind of like laughs at fucking I just keep making this shit. This is what we do.
Look,
This is what we do. I am like the piece of shit that keeps stealing, that keeps coming in and wrecking your day, and like this is how we leave it alone, Marcus. God damn.
Fucking hell, okay. Reaches into a drawer, takes out a set of keys, throws it to you.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Grabs another helmet, pops it on Aubrey's head.
She's just like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. Just kind of, helmet always messes up my hair. Raven's gonna get that reference. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reference.
Cute.
And she's like, okay, sort of gets on the back of the moped, and she's like, I don't want to make things weird. I do have to grab your waist. You have a scary resting face. I just don't want to...
It's
okay,
fine.
okay, we're good.
Oh my god, you're good. This is how we ride.
She definitely has her sort of hands on your waist, but never goes to like the hips. Like she's doing the utmost, trying not to fuck up thing.
And then as she's trying to be super gentle, I fucking rev the engine and just like fucking floor it.
Yeah.
Like, has to hold on for dear life.
I'm making a finesse roll for her right now.
Fuck yeah.
It's a pretty good roll actually, but it is rolled with fear.
As
it should be. Perfectly balanced as all things should.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, with a 16 with fear, you can actually, as soon as you floor it, you feel her hands immediately like go full grip on your skin, and you're like, there's gonna be handprints on your waist like by the time you're done this drive. But you're like, fuck it, the joke was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
It takes maybe a couple of minutes, but she does stop screaming.
We're back eventually. I slow it down. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I think about it and then like, no, I don't.
There's a stretch. Go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I don't really leave this area too much, but like I've been over there like plenty of times in my life, and like it's like the neighboring city, right? Like this is...
Yeah. It's it's quite literally...
This is where we would go to shop and grocery store and okay.
Yeah.
College town.
College town, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
Perfect.
It's not even really like the city. It's like mostly the college kids, the Defendus kids go here. And it is marketed efficiently towards those college kids.
Amazing.
So you can tell that there are like signs and decals and posters that are trying to be hip with the kids.
Is this where Fantasy Skippies is?
There is a Fantasy Skippies here. Well, no, sorry, no.
Oh, there's a second.
Fantasy Skippies is actually on campus.
Right.
Right. Sci-Fi Skippies is actually here.
Right. I forget.
In the main
they all
town.
have different themes.
Yes, they all have different themes.
Yes. Sci-Fi Skippies.
Sci-Fi Skippies is here, doing its best.
Yeah.
It's very much like superhero themed recently. Like you've seen it kind of change with the years of it going like
It's trying.
But it's always
it's
always like legally distinct.
Of
So
course.
like instead of Captain America, it's like the patriotic guy. Like it's absolutely like Timu,
Oh
like
yeah.
Halloween costumes. Because look,
I get that.
paying for the rights of things, it costs a lot of
Hmm.
money.
Patriotic superhero.
Yeah, patriotic super guy
Yeah,
and
amazing.
steel bro.
Mm.
The arachnid kid.
Mm.
It's yeah, it's
Amazing.
not great, but
Mm.
they do their best, and some people come
Yeah.
because of the irony.
Mm.
There's a solid stretch of just open road that you can kind of look back and check on Aubrey, and she half-handedly gives you a thumbs up before immediately returning her hand to where it was.
I do go the speed limit around it, at least
Oh,
in the
absolutely.
town.
Yeah, where there might actually be like
Mhm.
officers to enforce a law.
Exactly.
But there's
Like,
fully
okay.
a stretch of like forest road that
Hmm.
there's nobody here. Nobody's speed trapping this. Um, before you get to the Black Dahlia, named both after
Hmm.
the book and the movie, and has a selection of fine fabrics. This store, absolutely. It is on the edge of like getting into Main City proper from the College City area,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
absolutely refuses to cater to the college students.
of course they do.
This is high society, prim and
Mm.
proper, and you realize that kind of fits Montgomery's shtick as well,
Yeah.
where he's like, we only accept the most proper of clothing. I want to make sure that everybody is dressed in the finest of fabrics.
Of course, of course. This tracks.
Um, Aubrey kind of gets off, takes her helmet off, and she goes, "Bougie.
Hmm.
Do you want me to do the talking for us?"
I will side glance with a smile, like a little smile.
She goes, "I got this. You follow up behind me. You're my scary dog privilege. Go
Yeah,
on."
there.
She
Scary.
enters. Now I want you to remember that she is about to enter a high society fashion area with clothes brought from the lost and found.
Oh yeah, with the worst fucking clothes. Yeah, but it's fine.
But she
I can
does
deal with it.
unzip her jacket as she comes in because she's sort of wearing a very nice blazer underneath that has the Defendus Academy symbol on it.
Mm.
So that at the very least, they know that she's from the school. Because anybody can
We're on a
show up
mission.
and be like, hey, give me your really good fabrics.
Right.
Um,
Smart.
but she comes in and you notice her walk, like her gait, immediately
Mm.
change. And you
Mm.
realize this girl can put on a persona as well.
I'm here for it.
This is like Office Aubrey,
Mm.
as she kind of repositions her back, walks in.
Sure.
An absolute Broadway diva of a human being that you know has never worked a day in her life on a stage,
Hmm.
sits behind the counter, poofed up, sort of blonde hair into the grays, goes, "My dear, what could we possibly do for you?" And she sets and she goes, "Don't worry, we're not here for any sort of shopping, and you don't have to busy yourself. We're here on official Defendus Academy business. I believe you've been informed of our arrival." She goes, "Oh," and kind of looks back at you. What stance at this point has Ellix taken?
Um, is like standing up taller just to kind of put on a show, like would be having this conversation pretty normally, but like is almost glaring down, like the nose, essentially.
Oh,
Like,
especially as a half elf, you're not like super tall,
mhm.
but you definitely, you're looking at a human. Elves, at the best of times, still don't view humans as the greatest.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, you little mortals in your mere,
Yeah.
70, 80 years of life.
Mhm.
And so you just kind of like look down your nose.
Mhm.
Yes, you definitely look like the performer types. Um, and Aubrey just kind of and focuses her look back over. Yes, actually, we're the questing types. The performers need your scraps, and I assume that they're ready? Yes, of course. 1 second. And so she kind of goes in the back, and for a minute, Aubrey's shoulders kind of slouch just a little bit.
Yeah, Alex is like where you were talking about the height thing. Alex is very much like has shoulders rolled forward most of the time, so like standing upright like gives her a few inches, and it's like, oh, wait, you are tall.
Yeah,
Like you're not you're at least not short. Like
no, for sure. Like you're
Mhm.
definitely dwarfing most like standard human people.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, she just kind of slouches a little bit and kind of looks back at you and goes, um, and like just as the curtain goes, like immediately reassumes her stance. Um, yes, I do. Would you like this? You brought to your vehicle, or how do you plan on? And you
I,
realize you've got
I
a.
look over. Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say you realize you've got a nicely sized like couple of boxes and a
Mhm.
moped.
Mm. Unfortunate. I look over at Aubrey and I just do like a little box thing to indicate wrapped up. Would be
It's
really
like,
funny.
um,
Like two
yes.
extra words.
Could we get that just fully enclosed, please? And she goes, yes, of course. And brought outside, or she's like, oh, we can do it. Thank you.
Yeah, just
Um,
kind of waves. Like, don't worry about it.
she is also going to spend a hope,
Mm.
and you see that she brings out her wand, and she goes, okay, we could use a little bit of help bringing some of this outside. Um, so flip up and down, and you just see she's very much still in the practicing of wand movements,
Mm.
and her movements are very Glinda, where it's like
I love it.
flick, flick, flick.
Amazing.
Um, and a full like human sized, again maybe like a couple of inches shorter than you sized like
Mm.
bellhop appears in front of her. Um, he doesn't speak words, but kind of gives more like Minecraft grunts of like
I love it.
hmm. He goes,
I
ah,
vibe with it.
thank you. Could you start helping us bring these outside? Um, takes the
Minecraft.
boxes. Goes, her.
Hmm.
um, just starts bringing them outside to the moped area, where you are just parked at the side of the street. Um, and you have about, I would say, like anywhere between 4 to 6 boxes with you.
Mhm.
and realize more than likely you should have, like, brought a car.
It's fine. I'll
Um,
make do.
she sort of looks over. So now, far range is up to, like, about 300-ish feet.
Okay.
Um, you're looking at... I don't know measurements, but you're probably
I'm really
looking...
awful with spatial awareness.
Yeah, you're
So.
probably looking at, like, a couple thousand, I would say, to get back to Defendus Academy.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Um,
Like probably a mile is what I'm thinking.
yeah. I just don't
Right.
know what
Okay.
that is because I'm made of
It's
maple syrup.
hold on. It's some number that I used to remember when I was back in high
It's
school.
like 2.2 kilometers, isn't it?
Mile in feet.
Or
It's like a little it's a little under 5,500 feet. So what is that in kilometers?
that's what you really come to Defendus Academy for, people. Measurement conversion.
Nope. This is wait. It says 1 kilometer is 0.6 of a mile.
Yes.
So I don't know how. Now you're asking me. First of all, now you're asking me spatial awareness and measurement conversion.
I am not asking you for anything right now.
Wait. What? Forget it. It's fine. Some amount of feet. Let's say it's like triple far.
She goes, okay, so I can get us a couple 100 feet every spell.
I look over at this little creature thing.
Yeah, the
And do
bellhop.
this. Wait, can you put wheels on it?
No, he's like a dude. He's like, so
Wait, I've got a great idea.
okay.
The wing thing that you did yesterday, but with the boxes.
Ooh, she would have to make a spellcast roll for each box.
What if we wrap it all up into one and make it one unit?
Ooh. The age-old question of when do several
Is the
objects
dead
become
body
one object?
an object, which it is.
Right? Because a soup is one object. We all agree on this. But it contains multiple objects.
Stack of boxes, I think, is if they're wrapped in a ribbon.
You know what? Do you have 3 hope on you?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Okay.
Tag team?
I'm going to call for a tag team roll on this.
Great. I will make it spicy too. I will take my vicious entangle. Well, technically not vicious entangle, but my essentially vines. They are like for Ellix, they appear as like these black shadowy strands, essentially. And so they just kind of like appear out of the ground, and I'm just gonna manipulate them around the boxes and tie them in a little bow. Make it really pretty.
And in the meantime, she is going to use her flight spell to lift them up so you can get the bottoms. And I'm going to call for a spellcast roll from you, and we're going to get one from her.
Killer. I'm actually gonna say this was using Death Grip, but you know, it's like the same shit. Yeah, that against a target close range. Yeah, because it's like constrict them, so I think that's like perfect.
Yeah,
Spicy flavor.
100%. This
Spicy
is not even
flavor.
how tag teams work, and I don't care.
Where the fuck is my other D12? There it is. Yeah. Not great. But it's okay.
Oh, even worse.
15.
She is going to put her.
Oh wait, but it's a spell. No, that's right. Yeah, 15.
She is going
With
to put
fear.
her ironically good into good at this into it,
Cool.
so that she can mark a stress. Which actually, she only has one stress because it's the next day. And she's going to re-roll hers.
Cool.
Come on, roll like good.
Oh, even better. They come out of my hands, which is even better. That's a crit. Crit, crit. Crit,
I,
crit.
because you saw me put my
Crit, crit.
hands up.
Is it a double 12?
It's not a double 12.
Is it a double 11? That's what we usually roll.
The double 11s are what you usually roll. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Just so that I can put this in our group chats for later on. Those are double 8s.
Oh, killer. Love it.
So she sort of lifts it up, and you, like, with very sort of sparkly pink, like, or it's kind of almost, it's not even a pink. For hers, it's more like a red, right? Kind of the same color as her hair. Magic that, like, lifts up and gets underneath things, and as you're sort of binding it together, her magic starts to consider all of it as one object and lifts the entire thing up at once. And you watch the strands of her red flight magic sort of dance in between the black tendrils that wrap around, almost sort of holding your own magic in place for you to do what you do.
It almost ends up being like a really, it's like a black glittery bow now.
Yeah.
It looks really pretty.
It's absolutely super pretty, and enough people, like, kind of stop in the middle of the street to sort of watch this happen. And just kind of, which, by the way, means she can immediately clear the stress that she just cleared.
Love it.
And both of you gain a hope.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You can also clear a stress. I don't think you've used one, but...
I don't think I have any, but yeah.
Yeah. So, with that, she's like, okay, this doesn't really drop until I drop it, so I can only have one hand on you, so maybe we go just a little bit slower.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm actually, because it comes out of my hand, and I can also like pull it. This is perfect. This is great. So I'm just gonna like essentially have it. It's like a little balloon.
Yeah, essentially. So you've got one hand on the moped. She's got one arm. Instead of now like being on your waist, it is fully like wrapped around you.
I feel like, yeah, we both actually have to have our hands up, so maybe just this weird like wrapped up thing with our arms.
Yeah.
like
it absolutely
perfect.
sort of like links in arms. She's holding her wand, you're holding the strands, and it sort of twists up like a magic Twizzler.
Yeah, I love it.
Holding
Magic
holding this black and red tied balloon of floating boxes of like fucking theater
So
kid
visual.
scraps.
It's amazing.
And you just go full Mary Poppins. Well, not Mary Poppins. What the fuck is it called? E.T. You go full E.T. but on a moped.
Amazing.
Back to Defend Us Academy. Where you notice that Aubrey has gotten a lot calmer with you. And sort of just rests her head on your shoulder for the majority of the ride. And you make it back, park the moped back at the shop, as Marcus kind of sees you walk by with a giant balloon of boxes, and just
Don't worry
goes,
about it, Marcus. Throws the keys.
Not even gonna ask.
Don't worry. Us. Thanks. See you next time.
Just try not to. Whatever.
Already out the door. Just
puts it in a drawer and walks off. You head over to. I'm gonna remember my own things now. By the way. What is your head of house? You are the head of house Kokoro, right? So you head over to House Kokoro, to meet up with Professor Montgomery. And you see she goes. Aubrey kind of goes, "Hey, do you want me to wait outside with the boxes? Make sure nobody from the rogue class shows up to steal the shit."
Definitely. You'll see Black Dahlia and like go crazy. Trust me.
Oh, this stuff is so unbelievably expensive,
and it smells like Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And you can also see, like, as you're making these gestures, she understands you, and is catching the sentences.
Yeah.
You go in and see Professor Montgomery sort of at his desk grading some papers. Oh, my dear Miss Everlock, how are you doing?
Doing great. And I still have this thing like essentially wrapped around my hand real quick.
Oh dear.
And don't worry, no, it's not a bad thing. And
this is
like
good.
just
okay.
Tilt my head out the door and be like you can look, is boxes.
No.
Got it. We're good. Did it great.
Lead the way. And he comes with you. Kind of outside the door. Oh, Miss Ludgate. Lovely to see you. And she goes, "Yeah, we have the stuff for your performance arts class." He goes, "Oh, quite wonderful. I did not expect you to get that much. I thought it would be a multiple trips thing."
Nah, one trip girly. I look over. It's giving girl hands.
Absolutely.
The groceries.
Yeah, I am not making multiple trips. Fuck you.
Yeah, I look at like Montgomery and I realize like if he's doing the performing arts classes, like does that mean he's taking over my mom's classes? And I'm like, oh.
He sort of nods as like, you know, both of you realize
like I
what
just
this
kind of
means.
Putting two and two together, like
yes. Well,
usually I would do these fronts for my mom, but not at Black Dahlia. Well, maybe sometimes.
Principal Defendus thought it prevalent for the morale of the school to not disband the Performing Arts Club, which I quite agree with him. We don't often agree on many things, the principal and I, but I do agree with him on this matter. And so I have chosen to take up the reins. At least until such time as your mother returns to us.
I get it.
Oh, yes. Miss Ludgate, you can leave that there. I will have my students come by and pick those up. She goes, yeah, wonderful. Cancels the flight spell.
Drops my thing.
They just sort of drop. You know, it's not like a drop, because even her flight spell mentions that it's like a slight hover to the ground.
Yeah, sweet.
And, is there anything else I can do for you?
Just kind of realizing that, like, shook me a little bit. And just kind of, like, think about it. And just kind of shake my head no.
Very well. You know where to find me if you need me.
Shakes my head.
And of course, I'm so terribly sorry as to the fate of Miss with Sonata Pierre, as he sort of gives you a nod, because as far as he's considered,
Right.
Aubrey's not in on it.
Yeah.
So he just kind of gives you a nod.
Just kind of like looks over at him, closes the door,
Yep.
and is like, we could bring Aubrey into this, right?
You... You wish to... You trust... You put a lot of trust in Miss Ludgate?
I look over at Aubrey.
She just kind of... Hey, look, I'm the new kid. Even if I were to suddenly become the most evil person in the world, who's gonna believe me?
Just kind of smile and laugh. I look over at Montgomery and I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Very well. He will sort of help you divulge
Explain.
what is going on to Aubrey. And, you know, it is basically looking to you as if to, like, hey, is there anything else that you want to say? And then we'll say that to her verbally. And we sort of, you know, fade black, fade back in. The information has been told to Aubrey as she just kind of goes, all right, that's a lot. But, okay, so Sonata's good?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, look,
She's really good.
I'm a really good actress. I spent a lot of time interning at a TV studio. So, I am going to keep all of this up. No worries. Your mom, do you have any idea where she is?
I look over at Montgomery and I look at Aubrey. And I'm kind of like, I like a sneaking suspicion, and it's kind of the worst. If like, and I bring out I assume my journal's probably out at this point. Like we've kind of talked about stuff.
You're absolutely flipping through notes and pictures.
Right,
and stuff.
flipping through. So I actually flipped through to the contrast connection stuff again, specifically the names. And Will Nairfree, I point to that, and I'm thinking about like, and I'm like associating that with Toby Block Splitter, and I just think of like my last name, Everlock.
Everlock.
And it's obviously not me. So I'm wondering...
I'm going to say the quiet part loud, and I apologize to both of you. Why does she have a first name?
That's always confused me. That's the part that I can't figure out.
Will.
I don't get it. Exactly. Like, I was thinking about, like, won't, like, you know, like, opposite. Like, it just kind of, like, it shows the,
no, but
like...
there's another way to say the word will. Like, willing. Like, the will to do something.
Okay.
So the opposite of that would be forced.
So, you think that she's being forced to do this?
I mean, it makes sense. Your mom's always been, like, super kind.
Right, and she... Yeah. She's...
You think as well to the fact of her being used to charge the battery.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem like something she would willingly do.
It would never be something that she would willingly do. But that's the thing, is like thinking about mom as being such a, like, she's my fucking mom. Like, she's not gonna do something like so crazy like this. And so that's the thing, is once I figured out the whole Everlock thing, I'm like, what the hell and why does it have that first name? So this is like the first time I'm thinking like
It's a forced Everlock.
it's forced. So maybe there's only two people. And hell, maybe not even a person, who knows?
You see as well, Montgomery sort of furrows his brow. I do believe you might be onto something. We need to find your mother. That needs to be priority number one.
Yes.
You...
I know what...
I forget, did you guys inform the teachers about the Curio Fabulous stuff?
About art, like the stuff that we've been doing?
Yeah.
That's a good question. We'll say that we did. I'm sure that people wouldn't be upset if we said we did.
Because I suppose you have your own things that you're dealing with, which is fair. If you have any sort of information on where you think your mother might be located, please let me know. Oh. He sees, like, you nodding.
I totally do. Like, and I thought that you were one of the people that went... Wasn't Montgomery? Like, weren't I told that, like, Montgomery
was one of the ones that went down and checked.
Down? Yes. So, I'm like, how... I don't know that you didn't know, like, you didn't know that there was... So
yes, I
pull out my phone and I'm looking at the map and I'm like, this is where she was. But I also have a way to find Toby.
You see that
I think at this
actually
point
Aubrey gets this, but Montgomery doesn't. As she goes, What do you got?
Like, I point to Toby's name and I screw it. I have it in like a fucking hidden zipper pocket up in my bag now.
Yeah.
I pull it out. It's like this fucking beacon type thing and looks like a Wii. And I'm like, and it has like a direction to it.
You can see that as you're looking at it, it sort of seems to spin back and forth, indicating that he's either higher or lower than you. You probably assume lower. And he goes, a portable ranger's focus. So first of all, this is startling technology, and I would love to be fascinated, but we simply do not have the time.
Montgomery, like, not the time.
Look, I am simply a man. But yes, this is very good. Yes, I searched the hidden central chamber, and I couldn't find anything. But do you think it would be better if we searched with you and your friends? With this radar that you have?
I mean, it's worth a shot. I don't know. Like, I absolutely finding, like, going after whatever this is pointing to, which is Toby, totally makes sense. But
I'm not exactly the combatant, so if things get hairy, it would be nice to have you and your friends able to back me up.
Yeah.
Tell who you see fit. Gather whatever items you need to gather. And when you're ready, let me know. And we will go searching. Ellix, above table.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something very interesting. And this is something that I love that no one will be able to see these solo sessions until after our next session.
Ooh, yay.
Ellix Everlock, you have unlocked the end game of Defendus Academy Season 1.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
What this means is you essentially have a slight control over when the finale of this game happens.
Oh shit. Okay. So like the second we decide like, hey, we're gonna go and find this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
That is when all of the shit will immediately hit the fan.
Amazing.
So, you
Also, I
can
gotta wrap up.
choose. Yes.
Yeah.
This is essentially our wrap up.
Huh. I know.
Um,
You're good.
this you can choose to do so before getting the other Curio Fabula if you wanted to. You can
Mhm.
choose to get the Curio Fabula and then do so. At
Yeah.
pretty much at this point, Montgomery is at your beck and call. You say the word,
Hmm.
and you are going into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
I at least Alexa is thinking. Well, Alex probably is thinking like we should probably gather the rest of our shit and but like I want to save mom. Like that's like a big thing for her, you know?
Absolutely.
And maybe getting some more teachers on our side, maybe getting the school on our side. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
100%, but I'm letting you know basically that you have the big red button.
I have what?
You have the big red button.
Oh, great.
Um, so feel free to call on that whenever you would like. Uh,
Cool.
Aubrey, as sort of a finale to this, brings you outside and is like,
Mhm.
"Hey, I'm sorry that a bunch of crap has happened to you and your friends. Um, but I got you. You need me, you call on me, okay?"
I grab her shoulder. You're not something to be protected. You're something to help us protect everything around here. That's why you're fucking here. Okay?
You can
That's
see
why we've been so like that's why I kept this wand for so long. You, I needed you to have a bit of an understanding of what was going on here before all this crazy.
she smiles and like a slight tear rolls down. You know, even in my life in front of the veil, don't think anyone's ever said that to me. Um, she does not wait for you, but just fully embraces you into a hug.
Get kind of stoned and then relax. Grab her too. I haven't had a hug in a while, too. It's been a minute.
Just remember that you don't have to be anyone or anything with me other than you. Oh, and she kind of breaks the hug. She goes,
Mhm.
and also, if you take my arcane focus again, you know I can levitate you up to the highest point of the building. So, that's a thing that we can do. And, uh, yeah. If you need me, call on me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be a student. Just a student.
I'm gonna work out a way to get it, defend us. Have you here?
You see, she smiles in a way that says, like, I know you're gonna try, but she doesn't know if she doesn't have the fullest trust in the school.
I she gives you know what? I'm gonna like reframe that because everything Alex says is up to interpretation.
Of course.
Um, I want you here. I'm gonna do everything I can to make that happen.
I want to be here. And you split off. your social link with Aubrey goes up to level 3. And that concludes our Ellix Everlock solo session.
Ayo.
I hope you guys had as much fun with this as we did.
Oh, this was so good.
We still have 3 more solo sessions to come up. You will have already seen the solo session of Calathea Swiftbead as well. So I hope you guys like. It is YouTube exclusive. This is not being streamed, so you're only seeing this if you're on the YouTube channel. And
Only
if you're not
seeing this
already
if it's
subscribed, what are you doing? You gotta hit that subscribe
What are you
button.
doing? What the heck? Come on. Look
Um,
at the program.
but yes, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you by the firelight.